Do you know how much meetings are costing you? Now, I'm not saying that all meetings are bad. Some are really useful, really productive, and absolutely essential, but many are not. And we don't really think about what the costs of that are. What got me thinking about this was a real life example that I saw. It was somebody who had got a project to do and they wanted the opinions of all of the team to progress the project. So they called a meeting of 10 people in the team who all diligently turned up because they'd been asked to, and weren't entirely sure what the meeting was about or what they would be contributing, but as you do, you turn up to the meeting. So this is 10 people, and that really got me thinking about what does that cost? So in this case, we've got 10 people. We've got them in a meeting for an hour. So we're just going to count the hour for the time being. We'll ignore any kind of prep work, context switching time, all of that. We're just talking about the hour. Also in this case, the average salaries of the people involved was about £50,000. So again, I'm just going to look at the £50,000 salary. There's also employers' costs, all of that as well to add on, but I'm going to keep it simple for this video. So for these people, we're looking at an hourly rate of £29.12. That's 10 people, each costing £29.12. That's a total meeting cost of £291.20, give or take a few pennies with the rounding, and ignoring the fact that the loss of productive time was probably more than an hour when you think about preparing for the meeting and context switching. In this particular case, they were looking at a document on the screen and commenting on its contents. This is something that could be done asynchronously. That document could have been shared, people could have used comment features to be able to respond, and people could have decided whether or not actually they were appropriate people to be responding. Because what ultimately you had was 10 opinions on each sentence within a document. And that then creates a greater amount of time for the person running the project to be able to deal with all of those opinions and how they then create that into one cohesive document. Now, I'm not saying that multiple opinions is not beneficial. There are times where we need lots of opinions. There are times where it's really beneficial to kind of brainstorm together, think through ideas. But there are also times where we have to say, actually, one person needs to do this and needs to get the job done. In this case, 10 hours were spent in that meeting. So not only are we looking at a cost of over £290, but we're looking at a loss of over 10 hours of productive time. Could you imagine losing over a day of your time and the impact that that has? Now, I'm not saying that all meetings are a waste of time. That is definitely not the case. But if there is only one unnecessary meeting every week involving 10 people at average salaries of £50,000, as we've just looked at, that's a loss of 71 days across the year at a cost of £14,562. So whilst 290 probably doesn't sound that bad, when we look at 71 days of lost time and £14,562 in financial loss, that's huge to any small business. Now, the exact cost for a meeting is going to vary depending on wages in your business and other costs that might be involved. And don't forget, I've ignored things like employers' NI that go on top of gross wages. So the costs will be even higher than what I've said there. It's just about thinking about the costs of meetings in the business. It's so easy to just go, oh yeah, we pay salaries, we know that's a cost that's going out, and just to kind of ignore it and forget about it without really thinking, are we getting a return on investment from the salaries? Are we getting people being productive with the time they've got? Is what we're expecting them to do right for the salary that we're paying them? And a key thing to think about in that is, what are your meetings costing you? Are they right to be doing? Are they impacting the motivation of people? Because people are sat there thinking, I shouldn't be in this meeting. This is wasting an hour of my time. I'm not getting work done that I should be getting done. All of these things have an impact on overall productivity and profitability of your business. I hope you're finding my videos useful. Please do put a comment below. Ask any questions. I'm more than happy to create videos based on questions that you ask. And don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.